The option of reserved parking and access to the hospitality area where you can enjoy a pregame meal before every home football game. So stop by the Tornado Club hospitality area located under the big tent and sign up as a Tornado Club member today. Fans, on behalf of over 400 student athletes, we would like to take this opportunity to recognize and thank all corporate sponsors for their generous support of Brevard College athletics for the 2018 season. This year's sponsors include Ingles Markets, Zaxby's, Hampton Inn and Suites, Jets Pizza, Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Mission Sports Medicine, Dugan's Pub, Comporium, Lake Toxaway Country Club, and Pepsi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet today's starting lineups. First, the visiting Monarchs of Methodist University. On offense, a 6'2 senior at left tackle, number 50, Darius Twitty. At guard, a 6'2 freshman, number 52, Nick Wiggins. At center, a 6-foot junior, number 75, Jesse Winters. At guard, a 5'10 freshman, number 76, Charles Hoover. At right tackle, a 6'3 senior, number 72, Traven Johnson. At running back, a 5'10 junior, number 1, Vontre Howard. At quarterback, a 6-foot junior, number 3, Steve Keone.
Welcome to Brevard Memorial Stadium, the home opener for the Brevard College Tornadoes. Brevard hosting the Methodist Monarchs in this matchup of USA South Conference foes. We have just a little less than 17 minutes, 16 minutes and 45 seconds to be exact, until kickoff, coming up soon at Brevard Memorial Stadium. All right, welcome to Brevard Memorial Stadium. Brevard versus Methodist in a USA South Conference matchup. The Brevard Tornadoes with an 0-3 record, 0-1 in the USA South, hosting Methodist 1-2, 1-0 in the USA South. Methodist won the toss. They elected to receive. So the kickoff team for the Brevard Tornadoes heads onto the field. As Jose Flores will tee it up for the Tornadoes. The long-awaited home opener for Brevard College. Home opener was originally scheduled for September 15th against Allen University. That game canceled due to Hurricane Florence concerns. And nearly a month later, here on this Saturday afternoon, October the 6th, the home opener for the Brevard College Tornadoes. And Jose Flores will get things started. He pooches it, caught by the up man for the Monarchs. Torrance Andrews came down with that. A pooch that short can even result in an onside kick at times, but Andrews able to field the ball, and the Tornado defense will head onto the field to defend this Methodist Monarchs team. Talking to the Brevard College coaching staff before the game, Monarchs aren't afraid to take the occasional deep shot. We'll be watching for that all afternoon. So 1st and 10, first play of the game from the 38. And a quick pass play to Troy Chavez. Steve Keone's the starting quarterback, and a quick out to Chavez. Short gain. Brevard defense sniffed that out quickly. So 2nd and 9. A run up the middle. Gains about 7 yards. Vontre Howard, junior running back from Charleston, South Carolina, with the rush. So it'll be 3rd and short, 3rd and about a yard from the 47. And a rush, and that'll be a first down for Methodist as Josh Carter, with a bit of an end-around rush play there. First down, Monarchs. So 1st and 10 at the 46. Keone with a short low dump off. Brevard's defense all over it. Caught by Josh Carter.
Brought down by number 57, John Burton III.
John Burton III was there first for the Tornado defense. He's a freshman linebacker from Hope Mills, North Carolina. So it'll be 2nd and 6, and whistles are blown. Might be a clock issue here. So we'll get this sorted out. Brevard under the direction of head coach Bill Kyatt. Methodist under the direction of head coach Kevin Williams. as Brevard uses the break in the action for mass substitutions defensively, bring in a whole different unit and look here on this second down play coming up. 13:30 on the game clock. So we got that sorted out and ready back in action here. 2nd and 6 from the 42. Keone, the quarterback. Bit of a RPO type play there and a big gainer here for Keone. A flag on the play at the very end of that play. As he made it all the way inside the 10-yard line. See what the flag's all about before he was pushed out of bounds at the 7. Effective play fake there on the RPO, and Steve Keone off and running. And it's going to come back. So a block in the back against Methodist. Now, it won't come all the way back to that original line of scrimmage. It's going to be from the spot of the foul, it looks like. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Monarchs at the 25. So what was a huge gain, taking the Monarchs inside the 10-yard line, the ball will be respotted at the 25. Keone's pressured out of the pocket. He's able to make a positive gain out of it, a gain of 4. So it'll be 2nd and 6 from the 21 as more substitutions for the Tornadoes defensively. Howard on the run for the Monarchs, so it'll bring up a 3rd down situation, 3rd and 3 from the 13, or check that, the 18-yard line. So a fairly long sustained drive here by the Monarchs to open this game. A big play here for the Tornado defense on 3rd down. There's a flag on the play. Keone did gain the 1st down. We'll see what the flag's all about. 11:45 here in this 1st quarter, opening drive of the game. 2nd bit of yellow laundry we've seen on the playing surface here at Brevard Memorial Stadium thus far. And it's going to be a holding call, so that play's coming back, and it's going to be 3rd and long suddenly for the Monarchs. So a couple of miscues for the Monarchs on this opening drive have set them back, both on runs by Keone that have been brought back. Keone drops back. He goes over the top, a deep shot, well defended there by the Tornadoes, but another flag on the play. We'll see what this one's all about. So the penalty will be against the Tornado defense, so it'll be another opportunity for the Monarchs to convert on this 3rd down. It will now be a 3rd and 8 from the 23. Have to get to the 15-yard line for a 1st down. See if the Tornado defense can come up with another stop here as the 3rd down is replayed and almost picked off by the Tornado defense. Andreas Wyatt almost with the interception and now doing some push-ups on the field. Sort of a self-inflicted punishment there, knowing that he could have had a big play there on the turnover. In the turnover title belt, we may have seen an appearance there, but not the case. But bottom line is incomplete, and the Monarchs come up short on third down. This drive ends with a field goal attempt. Hunter Baldwin, the kicker for the Monarchs, will attempt a 40-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up and no good. So a stop by the Brevard College Tornadoes after a 4-minute drive by the Monarchs. Some penalties hurt the Monarchs on that drive, and then ultimately the stop by the Tornadoes. Andreas Wyatt, although he didn't get that interception, with the pass breakup and holding the Monarchs on third down, and it'll be Brevard football at the 20, 11 minutes to play here in this first quarter. So first look at the Brevard offense. Ball spotted at the 23. And Tyler Gregory with the first play for the Brevard offense. Nice gain there on first down. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4 for Brevard. Dalton Cole, the quarterback for the Tornadoes. Gregory in motion, so empty backfield for Cole. And completion to Gregory and then pushed out of bounds. Just shy of the marker. Yeah, and in fact, he did get a first down. So first down for the Brevard College Tornadoes. So Tyler Gregory, an early part of this offense for the Tornadoes. Both on the ground and in the air. Rush up the middle, gains about 3. Gregory again, so 3 plays, 3 touches for Tyler Gregory, the senior from Williamson, Georgia, Pike County High School. That'll bring up a second and 7. And that'll be another first down for the Tornadoes. Nice job there as Cole quickly found the open man.
That brings up Brevard College, first down.
So now 1st and 10 from the 48. Rush up the middle, and another good gain for that Tornado offense. Bobby Clariser on the carry. He's from Hialeah, Florida, down in Miami-Dade County. So another good gain. Looks like that offensive line for the Tornadoes getting a real nice push. Another rush by Clarisser and another first down for the Tornadoes, but there's flags on the field far away from the action. Look like Ralph Roman III was tied up with a defensive back well away from the play. We'll see what this is all about, as the Tornado offense has moved the ball very efficiently on their opening drive. And we mentioned Ralph Roman III tussling a little bit with that cornerback of the Monarchs, and in fact, Roman III gets called for a personal foul, so they'll march it back. And oftentimes in those situations, it's the player that retaliates. You know, two players tied up, and the referee catches the second bit of activity. But bottom line is a good gain for the Tornadoes, completely nullified, and now second and long, 2nd and 18 from their own 40. Dalton Cole drops back. Nice job in traffic there, finding Bubba Craven, and Craven very close to that first down marker. So a first down, great connection there by Cole. He was under a lot of pressure there in the pocket, able to find the open receiver, and Tornadoes with some quick work taking care of that 2nd and long situation after the personal foul penalty, and right back on track on this opening drive for the Tornado offense. Now Cole finds his trusty receiver Craven, but the defense for the Monarchs all over it. Looked like Terrence Duran first to get there for the Monarchs. 7 minutes, 12 seconds to play in this opening quarter. Opening drive for the Tornado offense. Monarchs moved the ball in their opening drive, missed a 40-yard field goal attempt. So now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Cole with the play fake. And complete. To Brandon Norris, freshman from Lumberton, North Carolina. So Norris gains about 7 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd and 3. 6:25 on the clock and counting here in this first quarter. So a big 3rd down to keep this drive going for the Tornadoes. In the backfield is Clarisser. And Tyler Gregory is taken down, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Interesting decision time here for Coach Bill Kyatt and his staff. What to do here on 4th down, and it looks like they're going to go for it. 4th and 4 from the 36. So going for it here on 4th down. Dalton Cole directing his offense here. 4th and 4, Cole drops back. And he's going to take off and run himself, but the Monarch defense is there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Like number 16, Nate Jones with the tackle for the Monarchs. So both teams able to move the ball on their opening drives. The Monarchs held to a field goal attempt by the Tornado defense, miss a 40-yard field goal. And then the Tornadoes move the ball quite well, but turnover on downs. And now the Monarchs will head back out to the field for their second offensive possession of this afternoon. 5 minutes, 21 seconds to play, scoreless here at Brevard Memorial Stadium. Rush up the middle by Howard, tackled by Chris Diaz of the Tornadoes. Diaz, freshman from Bethesda, Maryland. Now under 5 minutes to play in this opening quarter. It'll be second, and we'll call it 5 from the 42. Howard with the rush, and the Tornado defense all over that one. A tackle for loss. That play will lose about 2 yards. And it'll bring up another third down, so an opportunity here for the Tornadoes to force a 3 and out. If they can hold the Monarchs on this third in what will be about 7 yards to go. Just over 4 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Scoreless between these two USA South Conference teams. And that'll be a first down for the Monarchs, but a flag by the back judge. We'll see what this is all about. So the completion was good for a first down, but we'll see what the flag is all about here. The Monarchs hurt themselves a bit on that opening drive with so the flag was a illegal substitution, and it'll be first down Monarchs. So Monarchs able to keep their second drive of the afternoon going. Now under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Rush here by Howard. He is drilled out of bounds. Andreas Wyatt and Kyle Fennell were all over that play, but it was a gain of 4 for the Monarchs. So 2nd and 6. Steve Keone, quarterback for Methodist. Completely read that play was by the Tornado defense. Fennell was there again for that Tornado defense. Now under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And another third down, so chance here for the Tornadoes to get off the field defensively. Another deep shot by the Monarchs. Brandon Hunt had a few steps on his man. However, Keone unable to connect. And that'll bring out the punt team for the Monarchs. So nice stop there by the Tornado defense, forcing the punt. This will be Bobby Haggerty for the Tornadoes, or check that for the Monarchs with the punt. Fair catch there. by Blake Taylor. So the Tornadoes will head back onto the field and begin their second drive of the afternoon at their own 12. So a long way to go for this Tornado offense, who looked very efficient in that first drive before turning over on downs. Whistles on the field. And now we're ready to roll. 2:09 to play here in this first quarter. Rush to Claris here. And Teddy Wilkerson was all over it for the Monarchs.
Brings up second and 11. Second and 16.
So backed up even further in their own territory. A lot of work here for the Tornadoes offense ahead of them. A nice play moving out of the pocket and complete to Ralph Roman III. Very nicely done there by the Tornado offense. Dalton Cole evading pressure in his own end zone and then finds Ralph Roman III. So big gain there for the Tornadoes, and now 1st and 10 at the 27. Rush up the middle by Tyler Gregory. No gain, maybe even a loss of one there. So 2nd and 1. We're now under 1 minute to play here in this first quarter. See if the Tornadoes can get one more playoff here in the first quarter. Bit of a differential between the game clock and the play clock, so Tornadoes will have one more play here at least here in the first quarter. 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Cole on a quick screen there to Tyler Gregory for a big gain for the Tornadoes and another first down. So nice work by that Tornado offense after being backed up well inside their own 10. And that likely will be the last play of the first quarter. Scoreless here at Brevard Memorial Stadium between Brevard and Methodist. That's the end of one quarter. Both teams' offensives have moved the ball, but neither has been able to find the end zone. We'll come back with second quarter action. Brevard versus Methodist, scoreless after one. First and 10 for the Tornadoes, incomplete, so it'll be a 2nd and 10 as Cole tried to find Gregory on the flat. So it'll be 2nd and 10 here early in this second quarter. Cole, until that incompletion there, started this game 7 for 7 with 73 yards. And then Cole finds the open man. And all the way down to the 1. It'll be 1st and goal for the Tornadoes. A big gain there, Cole to Gregory. "56-yard pass completion, Cole to Gregory. 1st and goal from the 1. And touchdown, Tornadoes. So Tyler Gregory with the touchdown run after a huge play by Gregory on the reception that set up the short goal line situation. And Brevard up 6-0. The point after was missed. So a quick strike there to open this second quarter. 14:38 to play in the second quarter. Brevard College Tornadoes taking a 6-0 lead. Slayton Graham will tee it up for the Tornadoes. And fielded there by the Monarchs, number 35, Pitt. And so good field position here for the Monarchs to open their drive, but Brevard with a 6-0 lead. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Methodist. As the Tornado defense will go back to work themselves. Flushed out of the pocket there is Keone, takes it himself. A flag comes in. Gained 7 or 8 yards on the play. See what the flag's all about. So 2nd and 3 for the Monarchs. Tornado defense was there initially, but then second effort will get them a first down for the Monarchs. Actually spotted just short, so 3rd and 1. So Tornado defense able to hold the Monarchs on that play, setting up this 3rd and 1. Josh Carter breaking away from that Tornado defense, and what a rush by Carter all the way to the end zone. A 49-yard touchdown run by Josh Carter. So that'll tie this score all up at 6. Extra point is up and good. So a 7-6 lead for Methodist. So the Tornadoes with a big play themselves to set up their score. Cole to Gregory. But then the Monarchs respond. Big time run by Josh Carter, number 4. 49 yards on the touchdown. And a quick answer by the Monarchs. 7-6 your score, 13:21 on the clock here in this second quarter. And a nice little trick play here on the kickoff return. As Javion Love took the lateral from Trevon Charles. Little razzle-dazzle there by the Tornadoes. Ends up in a pretty good return, and 1st and 10 at the 30. Cole drops back to pass. And finding his trusty wide receiver, Bubba Craven, for a gain of 9. So it'll be 2nd and 1 from the 39. So 2nd and 1 from the 39. And that'll be a first down for the Tornadoes. Bobby Calarizier.
That's good for Brevard College. First down.
Cole brought down in the backfield there, so it'll be 2nd and 13. from the Brevard 39. So the Methodist defense, after that go-ahead touchdown, seems to be energized. Cole in the shotgun, drops back. Pressured again, steps up out of pressure. Was looking for Gregory in and out of his hands, so it'll be 3rd and 13. .11:37 on the clock, second quarter here at Brevard Memorial Stadium. 3rd and long for the Tornadoes. Cole drops back, flushed out of the pocket there. And that'll be a first down for the Tornadoes. And then a late flag, a late hit by the Monarchs will add even more yards to this play, as Cole found Tyler Gregory once again. Gregory having a big game, had that huge pass connection with Cole. Also has some good numbers running the ball, had a touchdown. And as we suspected, a late hit against the Monarchs will add 15 more yards to this play. So a costly mistake for the Methodist Monarchs. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 32. Seen some good things out of this Tornado offense this afternoon, with Dalton Cole, freshman from Hendersonville, at quarterback. That pass incomplete to Bobby Clariser. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. .11 on the play clock here in this second quarter. Monarchs 7, Tornadoes 6. 2nd and 10 from the 32. Cole drops back, fires, and a flag. That's going to be pass interference, most likely on the Monarchs. On that pass intended for edge. And the Monarchs continue to rack up the penalties. A costly personal foul on this very drive. And now most likely a pass interference is going to make it an automatic first down. So the drive will continue for the Tornadoes. 1st and 10 at the 23. Dalton Cole get his instructions from the Tornado coaches, led by head coach Bill Kyatt. Cole drops back. The lefty over the top. Was looking for Tyler Gregory, who had a few steps on his man, but Cole unable to connect with Gregory that time. Those two with a huge play earlier to set up a Gregory rushing touchdown. Now 2nd and 10. From the 23. Cole drops back. Finds a man underneath and brought down at the 9-yard line. Clariser with the catch. So another first down, first and goal for the Tornadoes. Henley checking in for the Tornadoes. Tight end position. Rush up the middle. Brought down at the 4. That was Clariser again. So it'll be second and goal from the 4-yard line. 10 minutes to play before halftime. Methodist 7, Brevard 6. Little shuffle pass and a touchdown for the Tornadoes. So the Tornadoes regain the lead. A beautiful play there. Shuffle pass. And the Tornadoes regain the lead. And the extra point's good, so 13-7 Tornadoes. So it's Tyler Gregory in quarterback for that touchdown play. Shuffle pass to Bobby Clariser. So Gregory has scored a touchdown on the ground. He has passed for a touchdown. He's also come up with the biggest reception of this game. So a huge game so far for the senior Tyler Gregory. And the Tornadoes now with a 13-7 lead. With 9:40 to play, and the Tornado defense will go back to work. Pass is incomplete, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Monarchs. Dante Anderson checking in defensively, along with Lewis Williams III. Tornadoes continue to show some different defensive looks. 9:35 to play here in this second quarter. And completely read well by that Tornado defense. Dante Anderson was just all over that play, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 13 for Methodist. So from the 23, 3rd and 13. Keone fires away with a deep shot, but well covered by the Tornadoes defensively. Andreas Wyatt on the coverage, along with Brandon Whitfield. And that'll force a punt for the Monarchs. So nice job by the Tornado defense with a quick 3 and out after the Tornadoes took the lead 13-7. And a block punt by the Tornadoes, and a touchdown off the block punt. So just like that, the Tornadoes, with just a special teams explosion, and the Tornado bench absolutely erupts after that blocked punt results in a touchdown. And the extra point is good. So 20-7, the Tornadoes on top. Reeling off 14 unanswered points. 27 Tornadoes, 8:45 left in the second quarter. So the momentum is clearly shifted in this one. Brevard 20, Methodist 7 with 8:42 to play. A big hit there on the kickoff return. That block punt for a touchdown. We got confirmation. Number 14, Trevon Charles with the block punt. And number 3, Andreas Wyatt with the recovery for the touchdown. But here, breaking away is Howard. And he will score a 70-yard touchdown for Methodist. So just as we thought that the momentum had clearly gone the way of the Tornadoes, Methodist responds their very first play of scrimmage on this drive, a 70-yard touchdown by Vontre Howard. Extra point is up and good. So it is 20-14 with 8:30 to play here in the second quarter. So with your score 20-14, had an exciting couple minutes of action here at Brevard Memorial Stadium. Tornadoes took the lead on a touchdown. Gregory to Clarecer, and then a block punt by Charles, recovered by Wyatt, as that pass will be incomplete. 2nd and 15 after the penalty. So it'll be 2nd and 15 from the 29. So Charles then with the block punt recovered by Wyatt put the Tornadoes up 20-7, and then Howard with a 70-yard run cut the Tornadoes' lead to 20-14. As rush there is handled well by the Monarch defense. It'll be 2nd and very long. Looking at, check that 3rd down now, so it's going to be 3rd and 19. So a precarious spot for the Tornado offense here. 3rd and 19. Flag on the play. Broken up there. Another flag on the play, so we'll have some sorting out to do. 2 different flags. So 2 different infractions on this one. See what happens when it's all sorted out. Offsetting penalties. So we'll repeat 3rd down, 3rd and 19. .7:14 on the clock here in the second quarter. 3rd and 19 from the Brevard 25. Cole was looking for Norris. Incomplete, so bring up 4th down, and it'll be a punt situation for the Tornadoes. So the shifting of momentum continues to sway back and forth as Ralph Roman III boots that punt, and it'll be downed at the 42. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Monarchs from their own 42 with 7 minutes to play here in this second quarter. So a 5-yard penalty against Brevard results in slightly better field position for the Monarchs. That rush for 4 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 6 from the 50. Michael Russo checking in on that defensive line for the Tornadoes. See Axel Easter on the near side of the camera. And Easter, first player there, right on cue with the tackle. Lewis Williams III was there as well on the interior defense. So it'll bring up 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4 with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to play here in this second quarter in a entertaining first half. Brevard 20, Methodist 14. Now some razzle-dazzle on a reverse play and well defended there by the Tornadoes. And a late flag comes in. John Burton III with the tackle. And referees now conferring. It's looked like a borderline late hit out of bounds. Kind of tough to tell from this location whether the offensive player for the Monarchs was inbounds or out of bounds. We'll see what the call is here. Still waiting on the explanation from the official crew. And it will indeed be a 15, or no, actually just a 5-yard penalty, but it'll be an automatic first down. So it'll be offsides on the Tornadoes. So no late hit on that play, but an offsides call will result in a 5-yard penalty, 1st and 10 from the 43. And now some more conversation now from the other bench. Methodist's head coach wanting an explanation. So completion there, Keone finding Baker. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 36-yard line. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to play before halftime. A rush up the middle. Well defended there by Brevard, so it'll be 3rd and 2 from the 35. Carter on the rush. He has been dangerous in that Wildcat role. And a first down for Methodist. Moves the chains. Josh Carter now split out wide. Number 4, a versatile threat. A lot of speed for that Methodist offense out of Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Keone finds Carter and down to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Monarchs. So now a whistle will blow the play dead. A timeout for Brevard College with 3:32 on the clock here in this second quarter. Brevard 20, Methodist 14. So 1st and goal for the 4 for the Monarchs. And it'll be a touchdown for the Monarchs. Tracy Fullisler with the touchdown. And with 3:28 on the clock, we are all knotted up at 20 pending this PAT attempt. Kick is up. It is good. So with that point after the touchdown, the Monarchs with a 21-20 advantage. There is a flag on the field. Penalty was against Brevard, decline, PAT good. So 21-20, Methodist on top. So Methodist now with a 21-20 lead. And a big return here for the Tornadoes. Trayvon Charles with the kickoff return. Pushed out of bounds, it looks like, at the seven. Charles what a day for Charles on special teams. Kickoff return right there. And earlier, a blocked punt that resulted in Tornado touchdown. That kickoff return all the way down to the 1 yard line, so it'll be first and goal for the 1. "84 yards on the kickoff return by Charles. So what a day for Charles on the special teams. So that'll set up first and goal for the Tornado offense, trying to retake the lead here after that 84-yard kickoff return by Charles. Quarterback sneak. Still no indication. And looks like it's going to be just short, so it'll be second and goal, second and inches at the goal line here. 2:45 left. Now 2:40 left before halftime. Second and goal. Another quarterback sneak up and over. Touchdown, Tornadoes. So the Tornadoes regain the lead with 2:34 to play, all set up by that 84-yard kickoff return by Trayvon Charles. PAT is up and good, so 27-21. And this game continues to seesaw back and forth in terms of momentum. 2:34 to play before halftime. Brevard retakes the lead, 27-21. And just a massive hit there on the kickoff return coverage. Malik Robinson with a highlight reel hit there on the kickoff coverage. So now with 2:31 to play before halftime, Methodist will go back to work offensively. And in opening up the middle, and a big gain there by Vontre Howard. So just like that, Methodist on the attack. 1st and 10 now in Brevard territory at the 48. Quick out there to Chavez. Gain of 7, so 2nd and 3. Keone in. Intercepted by the Tornadoes. Intercepted by Andreas Wyatt, and we will see the turnover title belt with its first appearance of the afternoon after that interception by Andreas Wyatt. With 1:36 left before halftime, Andreas Wyatt, just as the Monarchs seem to be getting something going offensively in the 2-minute drill, with the huge interception for the Tornadoes. Now see what the Tornadoes do offensively, enjoying a 27-21 lead. Will they be content with this score heading into the halftime locker room, or will they try some 2-minute offense magic themselves? Run there by Javion Love. Gain of 8, so it'll be 2nd and 2. And a stoppage due to a injury on the field. All right, 2nd and 3 for the Tornadoes, and a flag is thrown. So with 1:03 on the clock, we'll have another stoppage. And a false start against the Tornadoes will back them up 5 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 8. Run there by Aaron Bennett. And that'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes. 46 seconds left here in the second quarter. And a flag on the field here. See what this is all about. False start against the Tornado offense. So you wonder at this point if Tornadoes decide to take this lead into halftime. Been running the ball these last few plays, maybe with the chance of busting one for a big gain. And another run here. Love on the carry there. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. So 2nd and 6 from the 28. A rush for 2 yards, and that'll be it for the first half. A very entertaining first half of action here at Brevard Memorial Stadium. Your score at halftime, wait, there's actually 0.7 now, 0-0 on the clock. So I was curious if a last-second timeout might have been taken there by Methodist, but not the case. 27-20 Brevard with the lead over Methodist. 27-21 your score. So we will head to halftime. We'll come back shortly with all the statistics and highlights from the first half. Thanks for joining us here for Brevard versus Methodist action on Saturday afternoon at Brevard Memorial Stadium. Okay, just a couple minutes before the start of the third quarter here at Brevard Memorial Stadium. A thrilling first half, all sorts of ebbs and flows to that first half between Methodist and Brevard. Scoring started when Tyler Gregory ran for a 1-yard touchdown, put Brevard up 6-0, missed PAT, and then Methodist took the lead on a 49-yard rush by Josh Carter to go up 7-6. Gregory then hit Bobby Clariser on a pretty shuffle pass for 4 yards to put Brevard back into the lead. Extra point good, 13-7 the score then. And then a special teams touchdown for the Tornadoes as Trevon Charles blocked a punt that resulted in a touchdown as the block punt was recovered by Andreas Wyatt in the end zone. Extra point good. Brevard goes up 20-7. But then just on the very next play from scrimmage, Vontre Howard with a 70-yard rush cut the Brevard lead to 20-14 after the extra point. Another Methodist touchdown put the Monarchs in the lead 21-20. And that was when Charles had a huge 84-yard kickoff return to set up a 1-yard touchdown run by Dalton Cole. Cole 11 for 17 for 169 yards. Tyler Gregory with a touchdown passing, 5 carries for 10 yards, and 4 catches for 93 yards, including a 56-yard reception. Methodist, their quarterback, Steve Keone, 8 of 13 for 48 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Interception by Andreas Wyatt at the end of that quarter. On the ground, Vontre Howard, 11 carries for 125 yards, including that 70-yard touchdown run. And leading receiver for the Monarchs is Josh Carter with 3 for 17. Bubba Craven for the Tornadoes, 3 catches for 27 yards. Ralph Roman III, 2 catches for 28. Pretty even game so far. Total yards, 290 for Methodist, 212 for Brevard. But special teams have really been the difference for Brevard in that first half. The big kickoff return and the block punt for the touchdown. So second half now underway. As that was fielded by Ralph Roman III. And it'll set up some decent field position for Brevard College to open this third quarter. 1st and 10 at the 38 for Dalton Cole and company. Cole, again, was 11 for 17 for 169 yards in that first half. He started this game 7 for 7. Handoff to Gregory, 1 yard on the rush, so it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 39. 27-21 your score. Several lead changes already in this one. As Brevard looking for their first win of 2018 in the home opener. This long-awaited home opener was originally supposed to happen several weeks ago against Allen University, but Hurricane Florence had other ideas, and today represents the home opener for Brevard College. Swing pass to Gregory, forced out of bounds. Tackle by Yuri Wilkes. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 situation for Brevard College. Ralph Roman the third, closest to your screen. Now in motion comes Blake Taylor. Cole back with a deep shot, and he connects. Tornado touchdown just like that. Cole with the deep shot, but there's a flag on the field. And it'll be touchdown Tornadoes, the flag against the defense. Martigas Henley beat his man, and Cole found him on the deep shot on that third down, and the Brevard Tornadoes starting this third quarter with a flurry on the deep shot to Henley. Extra point is up and good. 34-21 your score, 3:18 your time here in the third quarter. Largest lead of the game for the Tornadoes. So your score now 34-21 as Dalton Cole with the deep shot to Martigas Henley. Puts the Tornadoes up by 13. A 59-yard pass and catch. Cole to Henley. And a fumble and a recovery, looks like by the Tornadoes. And yes, indeed, the turnover title belt makes its second appearance of the afternoon. And a chance for the Tornadoes to get some payoff here. Short pass to Scales. Gain of 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6. And some hard running there by Tyler Gregory. Nate Jones with the tackle. So 3rd and 3 for the Tornadoes. Looking for some points off turnovers after the fumble recovery. 2nd turnover of the game for the Tornadoes. Had an interception in the 2nd quarter. Fumble recovery here in the 3rd. Cole drops back. And that'll be a 1st down for the Tornadoes. Blake Taylor on the catch. Tackle for loss there as Clarecer unable to get anything going on that rush. Feel like this is a critical time for this Methodist defense. Allow another score here in this tide really turns towards the Brevard College Tornadoes. Brevard, on the other hand, with a score here, can really take control of this game. Currently up by 13 points, 10:44 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Cole drops back. And down at the 4 as Cole found Ralph Roman III on that hookup. So 3rd in goal from the 4. Split out on the far side, Bubba Craven. And wide open in the end zone, Cole finds Henley. Henley back-to-back touchdown grabs. And the point after is good. So the Tornadoes with a 20-point advantage, 41-21 with 9:52 to play in the 3rd quarter. So back-to-back touchdown connections between Dalton Cole and Martigas Henley have opened up a 41-21 lead for the Tornadoes, up by 20 here with 9:45 to play in the third quarter. That last touchdown for the Tornadoes all set up by a fumble recovery by Axel Easter, the second turnover of the game for the Tornadoes. Loss of 1 on that last play, so 2nd and 11. And Easter, who made that fumble recovery with the tackle for loss right there. Brandon Whitfield checking in for the Tornadoes. Most points scored by the Tornadoes this season. Largest lead by the Tornadoes this season. And Tornadoes looking for their first win of the year here, and really nice overall effort. We've seen strong play defensively. We've seen big plays offensively. We've seen turnovers, and we've seen special teams with big contributions as well. So far, so good for the Brevard College Tornadoes. Third down. Carter. We've been hearing his name all day long, and he gets a first down with that extra effort. Josh Carter, senior wide receiver, Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Carter had 3 catches in that first half. Busted off a 49-yard run, had 3 runs for 70 yards, so they use him in a variety of ways. Well defended there. Vincent Sneed, freshman from Port Orange, Florida, with the pass breakup there. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Methodist Monarchs at their own 47. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 10. And a big play there defensively by who else? Axel Easter. But there's a flag on the play. So penalties declined. It'll be a punt situation for Methodist. Blake Taylor, the return man for the Tornadoes. Taylor fielded from the 23. Flag on the field. Taylor still going. A return of 17 yards. Now another flag. Flags all over the place, just raining yellow laundry here at Brevard Memorial Stadium. So good to see number 15, Victory Woods, make his way to the sideline there after a long break for injury. Some penalties on that return assessed against the Tornadoes. So they'll start this drive in challenging field position at their own 15. Six-yard gain there will bring up 2nd and 4. Some hard running there by Javion Love. Nice 6-yard gain. Keep that clock ticking. Now 7:45 to play in the third quarter. Play clock down to 2, and now a flag. False start against the Tornadoes, so it'll be 2nd and 9. Pass there intended for Brandon Norris, incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 9. And sacked all the way back to the 7-yard line. Big play defensively by the Methodist Monarch defense. Now a tough situation for the special teams of Brevard, but well done there getting that punt off. Was Ralph Roman III, returned to the 41 of Brevard. Tough situation for Ralph Roman III to punt deep in the end zone like that. He got a good foot on the ball, but a nice return by Methodist. Will be Monarchs football at the Brevard 41 with 6:06 to play here in the third quarter. Rush up the middle for the Monarchs, gain of 3, so 2nd and 7. Now 5 minutes, 50 seconds to play in the third quarter. Other than a couple big plays, nice effort by the Brevard College defense so far this afternoon, containing this Methodist offense, which the scouting report said could be electric at times. A lot of team speed, the ability for big plays. And a first down there for the Monarchs to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Methodist. Rush up the middle there by Howard. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle there by the Tornadoes. Gain of 9. So 2nd and 1 from the 21. Rush to Howard again. Howard makes a man miss, and then looked like for a moment there he may have found the end zone, but actually ruling is down at the 1. So Howard showing some of his electric ability. He had 125 yards in that first half rushing. Junior from Charleston, South Carolina, Hanahan High School. And that's a touchdown for the Monarchs. Nick Baker, the junior from Conover, North Carolina. And with 3:55 on the clock, Methodist cuts into that handsome lead for Brevard. Extra point is up and good, so the score is 41-28 with 3:55 left to play here in the third quarter. Ralph Roman the third on that kickoff return before he was pushed out of bounds by Wilkes, and another injured player for the Monarchs will get some attention from their athletic training staff. Busy day for Brevard College athletics. Women's soccer and volleyball are both in action right now at the Brevard College campus. Both the volleyball team and the women's soccer team taking on Covenant. Men's soccer team is in Danville, Virginia against Averett. The cycling program is back on the mountain bikes in Auburn, Alabama. Earlier this morning, the cross-country teams competed in Charleston, South Carolina. And, of course, what you're watching right here, Brevard College football versus Methodist. Hope you can join us this Monday night at 7 p.m. at Dugan's Pub in Brevard for the weekly installment of Tornado Talk. Starts at 7 p.m. Guests from throughout the athletic program. It'll be a men's soccer focused as well as weekly segment with head coach Bill Kyatt of Brevard College football this week. Rush there for a first down. Nice piece of rushing there by Bobby Clariser, junior from Hialeah High School in the Miami, Florida metropolitan area. Warm conditions here at Brevard Memorial Stadium. Sun has been shining bright. Certainly above average temperatures for this time of year here in the Western Carolina Mountains. Nice play fake there by Cole, who found Roman III for a gain of 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 42. 3:08 in counting on the play clock here in this third quarter. Brevard with a 13-point lead, 41-28. Last two scores have been Cole finding Martigues Henley. Gregory in motion for that Brevard offense. Cole back to pass. Pump fake and then lets it go and then broken up. It was intended for Henley. Broken up by Nate Jones. Cole was under a little bit of heat there in the pocket after that first pump fake. Tried to find Henley, broken up by Jones. Checking in now for Brevard, Blake Taylor, along with Jaden O'Leary. O'Leary, the tight end from Fayetteville, North Carolina, Jack Britt High School. And Tyler Gregory went down almost as if he had a severe leg cramp or something. Started hopping on one leg and then hit the ground in an official's timeout. For the injury. Hopefully Tyler Gregory's okay. He's had a whale of a game today. Rushing for a touchdown, passing for a touchdown. Big numbers catching the ball as well. So hopefully everything just fine with Tyler Gregory. And the senior Tyler Gregory able to pop back up and head to the sidelines. Looks like he's okay. So we'll be back in action here. 3rd and 5 from the 42. Great play after the catch there by Blake Taylor. Breaking a tackle there for the first down. Cole finding Taylor, and then Taylor with those yards after the catch. Pass there intended to Bubba Craven. Incomplete. Make it 2nd and 10 now for Brevard College at the Methodist 31-yard line. And a sack for the Methodist defense there. So 3rd and forever for Brevard College. Here comes the heat again from the defensive line of Methodist, and Cole has no choice but to throw it away. 4th down, and certainly have to punt the ball now. Just under a minute left here in this 3rd quarter. On this 4th and 21 play, so you would think the 21 yards to go would rule out any sort of fake. Roman tries to place it inside the 5, but it ends up in the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be Methodist football when we come back. 49 seconds left to play in this 3rd quarter. 41-28, Brevard on top. So Methodist, trailing by 13, takes over on offense after the punt. 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 21. Michael Russo checking in, along with Brandon Whitfield, Vincent Sneed for that Brevard College defense. Pass incomplete, bring up 3rd and 9. Andreas Wyatt, we've heard his name today a lot. Recovered a block punt for a touchdown. Also an interception by Wyatt. Axel Easter got the other turnover title belt handed out today on a fumble recovery. Very close to the marker there on that scramble by Keone. And he just barely, by the nose of the ball, got the first down. So 1st and 10 from the 30. And that'll be the end of the quarter. 41-28, Brevard on top. Fourth quarter action coming up shortly in an exciting game here in the Hope opener for the Brevard Tornadoes. First play of the fourth quarter, a rush by Nick Baker of the Monarchs. Pushed out of bounds by Kyle Fennell. And busting a big rush there. Once again, Nick Baker. So a big gainer, a chunk play for the Monarchs. Vontre Howard with the rush there. Gain of 2, so it'll be 2nd and 8. Easter with the tackle. Handoff again to Howard. The interior defense there was just all over that one for Brevard College. Number 55, Brandon Crawford in the middle there. Junior from Decatur, Georgia. So now 3rd down, about 8 to go. Might be 4 down territory for the Monarchs. And just snuffed out there by that Tornado defense. Jaquan George and Crawford there for the Tornadoes, but there is a flag on the field. So it'll be 4th down and decision time for Methodist, and looks like they're going to go for it, even though it's a 4th and 10 situation. All sorts of time there for the Methodist quarterback, Keone, and eventually he finds an open receiver for a 1st down A 4th down conversion by the Monarchs moves the chains and keeps this drive alive. Defensive reinforcements entering the game for the Tornadoes, including Lewis Williams III. So 1st down for the Monarchs. Rush here by Nick Baker. Ball's on the ground, fumble there. Yes, and it's a turnover for the Brevard College Tornadoes. Turnover number 3. So the turnover title belt with its 3rd appearance of the afternoon. So just what the doctor ordered there for Brevard College, another turnover number 3. And then making something out of nothing, Javion Love. He had a similar play like that in the season opener against Davidson. He was maybe 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage at one point there and turned that into a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Whistles blowing, flags on the field. See what the call is here. It'll be a false start against the Tornadoes, so back them up. It'll be 2nd and 9. Make it 3rd down and 9. $10:50 to play here in this 4th quarter. Cole drops back, under pressure. Gets it off, and then coming back to it with the catch. Ralph Roman III. It all depends on the spot here, and it's going to be about a yard short. So it'll be 4th and 1. What a play there by Cole to get that off, and then Ralph Roman III to come back and make that reception. And that punt snap goes over Roman III's head. Then Roman III is going to be tackled in the end zone for a safety for the Methodist Monarchs. So a special teams unit that has provided all sorts of highlights for Brevard College this afternoon, with a miscue there resulting in 2 points for Methodist. And 41-30, now your score. So after the safety, Methodist will get the ball back, and the punt goes out of bounds, and Methodist is going to come up with great field position here. Down now by 11 points, 41-30, 10:04 to play here in the fourth quarter. So a tough sequence there for the Brevard special teams. The punt snap into the end zone, resulting in the Methodist safety, and then the punt out of bounds. And the punt goes out of bounds, so 5 more yards. So Methodist really coming out ahead on this sequence of plays. Now with the ball at the 40 of Brevard, trailing by 11. Big catch there by Josh Carter. Keone finds Carter. We've mentioned Carter a lot this afternoon, and he comes up big with that play. You can really see the athleticism of Josh Carter. And now 1st and 10 from the 20. And a 20-yard touchdown run for Vontre Howard, making a few men miss there for the Tornado defense. And just like that, here comes the Methodist Monarchs. Looks like they're going to go for a 2-point conversion here. Down by 5. It makes a lot of sense. It'll cut the lead to 3 if they can convert here. Big play here to keep this margin at 5, and it broken up there brilliantly. Great pass breakup there by Jaquan George. That was a huge play that might not be evident in the box score, but had Methodist converted that 2-point conversion, they would have cut the lead to just a field goal. But George with a big pass breakup on the two-point conversion keeps the lead at 5 for Brevard. 41-36, Brevard's lead with 9:38 to play here in the fourth quarter. Kick is fielded at the 21 and that's a touchdown on a kickoff return. The second big kickoff return we have seen for the Tornadoes. So Jamario Parks took that kickoff return all the way to the house, but it's coming back, holding on the return against the Tornadoes. So a tough break there. And if you're looking at this closely, really another special teams miscue after some great special teams play throughout the first 3 quarters of this game. Rush there for 5 yards, 2nd and 5. Clock now at the 9-minute mark to play in this ball game. 41-36. One-score game. Run up the middle there for 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. A big play here for the Tornadoes to keep this drive alive, continue to milk this clock, and keep the ball out of the hands of the Methodist Monarch offense. And a first down there, hard running by Bobby Clariser. Big play for that Brevard College offensive line and offense. Brandon Unangst, Chasen Lowry, Nicholas Eubanks, Casey Ulmer, Jared Long getting it done on that 3rd down play. Gain of 2, so it'll be 2nd and 8. Checking in now, Jaden O'Leary, as the clock continues to count down. Now 7:08 to play in this ball game. And if Brevard can continue to keep this running game going, it'll be just what the doctor ordered. Hard run there by Javion Love. Gain of 3. So it'll be 3rd and 5 from the 49 yard line of Methodist. Another third down. Do you run the ball again? It worked last time on third down. Or with 3rd and 5, do you have to go to the air as the clock continues to tick down? Now 6:28 to play here in the fourth quarter. Cole back to pass. Finds Claricer in the flat end. That's a first down. Very nicely done by the Brevard College Tornado offense to keep the chains moving and keep this drive alive, trying to put this thing away. So offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, some extracurricular activities going on between these two teams. Look like after the play. But the bottom line is another first down for the Brevard College Tornadoes. 6:05 and counting on the game clock. As Dalton Cole has played very well today, that quarterback position. Freshman from Hendersonville. Rush there for 4 yards, so 2nd and 6 as the clock continues to count down. 5:35. Pass there, incomplete. So it'll bring it down another critical 3rd down situation for Dalton Cole in this Brevard College offense. Henley checks in for Brevard College. He's had 2 touchdowns today and been a key target for Cole. Aaron Bennett also checking into the game. 5:01 on the game clock. And a 5-yard penalty against the Tornadoes. And that's a big penalty there. To go from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 11 at this juncture of the ball game is big and really turns it into a passing down exclusively for Dalton Cole. And you can tell from the formation by the Tornadoes that this will be a passing play. Indeed, Cole winds up looking for Ralph Roman the 3rd, and it's picked off by the Monarchs. Here come the Monarchs on the return inside of Brevard territory, down to the 41 of Brevard. So a tough break for the Brevard College Tornadoes. First, a 5-yard penalty that really turned that into a passing down. Cole was looking for Ralph Roman the 3rd. Let that fly there. Well defended by Methodist. Comes up with the interception and then a big return. And with 4:46 left to play in this fourth quarter, the Methodist Monarchs are 5 points down. Need a touchdown to take the lead. And it's now on the shoulders of the Brevard College Tornado defense. In a rush there effectively skirting out of bounds to save clock. At the same time, a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. Vontre Howard, he's had a whale of a game for the Monarchs. Second and 1, 4:25 and counting on the game clock. Flag on the field. False start against the Monarchs. So back them up 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 6. Second and 6 from the 37, 4:12 in counting on the game clock. Keone drops back. Finds wide receiver Rogers. Tackled by Dante Anderson of the Tornadoes, but it'll be a first down for Methodist. Now under 4 minutes to play. First and 10 on the Brevard 29. And a big tackle there for a loss of a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 11. Quentin Jackson with a huge play defensively. That keeps the clock rolling as well. 3:25 to play. Jackson got in the backfield and promptly took down Keone, the quarterback of Methodist. 3:12 to play. 41-36 your score. Brevard on top. Trying to hang on to this victory. And a big hit there. Gain of about 4. Number 57, John Burton III. The linebacker out of Hope Mills, North Carolina, Grays Creek High School, with a thunderous hit, creating this 3rd and 7 situation for Methodist. 2:34 and counting. Breaking tackles there. What a run by Vontre Howard down to the 15 for a first down for Methodist. Clock will stop briefly to move the chains. Now it's wound back up. 2:20 and counting to play. Brevard hanging on to a 5-point lead, all on the shoulders of the Brevard defense now, as Methodist with a first down situation at the Brevard 15. Nice job getting into the backfield there by Andreas Wyatt to trip up the Monarch running back and create a 2nd and 9 situation. Clock now at the 1:40 mark, so ticking away here. And another big stand by that Brevard College defense. The big men in the middle, led by Lewis Williams III, just absolutely stuff the Monarch running attack. And a timeout on the field with 1:24 left to play. It'll be 3rd and 9, make it 3rd and 8 from the 13-yard line. 1 minute, 24 seconds to play. It's a 5-point ball game, so the Monarchs really, for all practical purposes, have to score a touchdown here on this drive if they want to win this game. A field goal is not going to do them too much good. And you got to believe it's 4-down territory, of course, with that in mind. So here we go, 3rd and 8 from the 13. Quarterback keeper up the middle, stopped at the 10, so it's going to be a 4th down and 5. And another timeout there by the Monarchs. Obviously, this will be the ball game here if they don't convert, so they want to talk this one over with 1:11 on the clock. So gear up for a thrilling conclusion here. 4th and 5 with 1:11 on the clock. A thriller here at Brevard Memorial Stadium. And it may all come down to this play. Back to pass and broken up. Turnover on downs. Dante Anderson with the pass breakup. And Brevard College is on its way to its first victory of 2018. .107 on the clock, 41-36 your score. And the Brevard Tornadoes, this is a all-around victory for this team. Special teams, offense, and at the end, defense. And making that final play, Dante Anderson with that pass breakup. Coming out of that timeout by the Monarchs. So timeout on the field now, 1:02 to play, 41-36. Final for men's soccer, Brevard 2, Averett 1. It's up in Danville, Virginia. And the Brevard College Tornadoes football team just 62 seconds away from earning their first win of 2018. A lot of stars in this game. Dante Anderson with that final pass breakup. Axel Easter very active defensively as well, and he came up with a fumble recovery. Andreas Wyatt with a interception and also a touchdown on a recovered block punt. Offensively, Dalton Cole and Tyler Gregory with big performances. We'll bring you all those final stats as soon as we can following the game. Current stoppage is due to some timekeeping maintenance. Just trying to get the clock just right here. And now still sorting this out. Clock running now. And should be one final kneel down. Now a flag. So the clock will stop at 19 seconds, delaying the inevitable. A Brevard College victory just 19 seconds away now. So 15-yard penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct for the defense of Methodist. Trying to take a swipe at the ball before the center can snap it to the quarterback. Not only illegal, but also ruled by the referee as unsportsmanlike in that situation. So now the final seconds will tick away. And the Brevard College Tornadoes, in the long-awaited home opener at Brevard Memorial Stadium, have brought their fans a victory, the first victory of 2018 for the Brevard College Tornadoes. A big win for Brevard against a formidable opponent. This Methodist team beat a very good Huntington program and has a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. But the Brevard College Tornadoes able to get it done with the 41-36 victory. A well-rounded win with all sorts of highlights that we'll bring to you shortly. A very satisfying win for head coach Bill Kyatt and his staff. Eric Gallen, Kurt Govea, Luke Jakes, Garrett Kruzek, Andrew Bather, Eric Lambert, Jerron Govea, Winslow, Everett Lindsay, Dynamite Kuhn, Randy Finley, and Matt Bummer is the head athletic trainer. But that coaching staff did a great job against a very difficult opponent here in Methodist to put together this 41-36 victory. Okay, your final score. Brevard with the 41-36 victory. A thriller here in the home opener for the Tornadoes. So, see if we can make sense of all this. All sorts of highlights in this one. All started with a touchdown run by Tyler Gregory, made it 6-0 Brevard. Josh Carter then answered with a touchdown of 49 yards for Methodist. Gregory then hit Claircere on a shuffle pass, so Gregory with one rushing touchdown, one passing touchdown. That put Brevard up 13-7. And then a big play by the Brevard College Tornadoes special teams. A block punt by Trevon Charles, recovered by Andreas Wyatt. Put the Tornadoes up 20-7. 70-yard run by Methodist. Vontre Howard made it 20-14. Methodist then took a 21-20 lead. Then Dalton Cole with a 1-yard touchdown run gave Brevard a 27-21 lead at halftime. The third quarter featured 2 passing touchdowns. Cole to Martigas Henley, one for 59 yards, one for 4 yards. And that put Brevard up 40-21, their largest lead of the game. Methodist came back with a touchdown run from Nick Baker to cut it to 40-28. And then a punt snap that went over the head of punter Ralph Roman III resulted in a safety, making the score 40-30. Methodist got the ball back and was faced with 4th down deep in Brevard territory. The Brevard defense was able to make the stop, and as a result, Brevard able to come away with the victory, their first win of 2018. Dante Anderson with that final stop. Methodist total yards 480 to Brevard's 311, but Brevard more opportunistic in this one. 3 turnovers, a big day from Dalton Cole, 21 of 34 for 292 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Tyler Gregory, as we mentioned, had a big game. He had a touchdown passing, a touchdown rushing, and also had 5 catches for 95 yards. 3 turnovers in this game, 2 fumble recoveries, and a interception. And also a big kickoff return by Charles, which was a difference maker as well. But it all adds up to a 41-36 win for Brevard College, who has won for the first time in 2018, and certainly a gratifying win for Coach Bill Kyatt and the Tornadoes. So the Tornadoes will be back in action next week at Huntingdon on October the 13th, and then back here at Brevard Memorial Stadium on Saturday, October 20th versus North Carolina Wesleyan. Want to thank all the faculty and staff who came out for Faculty and Staff Appreciation Day. We also want to thank the folks that came out both from Transylvania County Recreation and the Boys and Girls Club for Recreation Department Day. So Brevard with the win, 41-36, a gratifying win for the Brevard College Tornadoes and the fans here at Brevard College. Want to thank everyone who was involved in this afternoon's broadcast, and hope to see you again soon. Monday night at Dugan's Pub, you can catch head coach Bill Kyatt recap this win. Should be a great show, 7 o'clock at Dugan's Pub. If you can't join us there, make sure to go to the Brevard College Facebook page, and you can catch it live on Facebook Live. So your final score for the final time, Brevard 41, Methodist 36.